What makes you ill? Usborne Starting Point Science. Mike Unwin and Kate Woodward, designed by Non Fig, illustrated by Annabelle Spencerly and Ku Chang Chen, editor Susan Meredith, consultant Dr. Kevin Thorley. These are the contents, all about being ill. Additional design by Lindy Dark. All about being ill. Most of the time you probably feel well. Your body can do lots of things without you even thinking about them. You feel energetic and want to run around and play. Your arms and your legs feel strong. You get hungry if you haven't eaten for a while. Your skin looks smooth and healthy. Most of the time you're happy and you feel comfortable inside, and your brain lets you think clearly. Ill or well. You can usually tell if you're ill because things feel wrong with your body. These things are called symptoms. You can often tell what is wrong by the kind of symptoms you have. You might feel tired and achy and want to lay down. You might have a pain somewhere. You might lose your appetite. You might feel hot one minute, then cold the next, and your tummy may feel shaky and you maybe need to be sick. You feel miserable and you do not want to join in your friends' games. What is pain? Having pain is one way your body tells something is wrong. Sometimes you can easily see what is wrong because of where it hurts. Sometimes you have pain in one place when really the problem is somewhere else. Tonsillitis causes a tummy ache, even though your tonsils are in your throat. Keeping well. Looking after yourself helps you stay well. Eating the right food and exercising keep you fit. Being fit helps you fight illness and get better more quickly if you are ill. Sports and energetic games keep you fit. Fruit is a healthy food to eat. Getting better. Your body is good at getting better by itself. You can help it mend by resting when there's lots of ways to keep busy while you rest. Watching TV, playing games, reading, listening to music. Plenty of love and attention from your family and friends can make you feel better too. If resting doesn't help and you don't get better on your own, you may have to visit your doctor. Why do you get ill? People become ill for many different reasons. Every day, illnesses are caused by germs. Your body usually fights germs off, but sometimes they make you ill. This is called having an infection. There are many different kinds of germs that cause different symptoms of infection. We have a sore throat, tummy ache, headache, rash. Sneezing sprays millions of germs into the air. Most germs are spread through the air. When you have a cold, you breathe out germs all the time. If people around you breathe them in, they may catch your cold. Accidents. Sometimes accidents can hurt you or make you ill. Many accidents happen at home. Falling gives you cuts or bruises, even break your bones. Hot things can burn you. Always be careful with hot foods. Feelings. Your feelings can make you ill too. Worrying may upset your tummy and make you feel sick. Feeling nervous about your first day at school can make you feel ill. Family illnesses. Some illnesses tend to run in families. Scientists now know that someone is more likely to get asthma if one of their parents has it. Asthma makes it difficult to breathe properly. People with asthma can take medicine to help them run around and play sports. Allergies. Ordinary things like cat hair, pollen from plants, and certain foods make some people feel poorly. This is called having an allergy. An allergy to strawberries can give you a rash. What is a germ? Germs are tiny living things. They are everywhere in the air you breathe, on your skin, in your food, and on things you touch. The three main kinds of germs are called bacteria, viruses, and fungi. Germs are so tiny you need a microscope to see them. There are germs inside your body all the time. Most of them do not do you any harm. Some can even be helpful, but others make you ill. Some useful bacteria live in your tummy. They help you digest your food. So this is bacteria. They are so tiny that over 1,000 could fit on a pinhead. Some can cause illnesses such as an ear and skin infections. These bacteria cause an earache. They are magnified many times so you can see them. Viruses. Viruses are 1,000,000 times smaller than bacteria. They cause many common infections such as colds, tummy upsets, and sore throats. This kind of virus causes a sore throat. If you look at viruses through a very strong microscope, you can see their strange shapes. Fungi. These are germs which grow on your body and cause infections. Athlete's foot is a fungus that can grow between your toes. It makes your skin look sore and flaky. You can get rid of athlete's foot with a special powder or cream. Keeping germs out. Your body is built to keep harmful germs out as much as possible. This picture shows how your body protects you. Eyelashes stop dirt and germs from getting into your eyes. You have tears in your eyes all the time. They help wash out germs. Tiny hairs in your nose catch germs as you breathe in. When you swallow, germs go into your tummy and are made harmless by the juices there. Your skin keeps germs out as long as you have no cuts or scratches. Germs come out of your nose in slimy stuff called mucus when you sneeze or blow your nose. Your mouth and throat are always wet and slippery so germs don't get stuck there. You have your food pipe and your windpipe. Germ attack. Your whole body is made up of millions of tiny living parts called cells. When germs such as bacteria or viruses get into your body, they start to multiply and feed off your cells. This makes you feel ill. Bacteria invasion. Your body is a warm, damp place with plenty of food, so bacteria grow and spread quickly inside you. Within hours, there could be millions in one small part of your body. Some bacteria attack your cells by giving off poisons. These can also spread infection around your body and in your blood. That's a cell, the poisons, bacteria, and bacteria attack cells with poison. This is what cells from your skin look like through a very strong microscope. And this is virus invasion. Virus invasion. Viruses attack by getting inside a cell. The cell becomes a kind of factory for making new viruses. Viruses enter cell. New viruses are made inside the cell. The cells die and the viruses set out to invade new cells. Germs and symptoms. Symptoms are caused both by germs damaging your cells and by the way your body fights back. Different germs cause symptoms in different parts of your body. Your temperature rises as your body starts to fight the germs. This is an early sign of infection. An area infected by bacteria, such as an aching tooth, often feels sore and swollen. Colds and flus often start with a sore throat because the viruses that cause them start in your throat. Cleaning cuts and protecting them with a plaster or bandage helps to stop bacteria from getting in. A medicine called paracetamol helps lower your temperature. In the blood. Your blood is always flowing inside you. It takes food and oxygen around your body, but it can also help spread any infections that get into your blood. Getting better. Medicines called antibiotics can help treat illnesses caused by bacteria. No medicines can get rid of viruses. Your body fights them in its own way. Fighting back. When you get an infection in your body fights off the invading germs. In your blood, there are special cells to try and stop them from spreading further. in your blood. This page shows a close-up picture of blood vessels. These are the tubes that carry your blood around your body. Blood contains millions of cells in a liquid called plasma. Red blood cells carry food and oxygen, and white blood cells have the job of killing the germs. The germ eaters. When the germs damage your cells, more blood flows to the infected place. White blood cells then devour the germs. Number 1, white blood cells stick to the germs. 2, the white blood cell surrounds the germs. Number 3, germs are digested inside. Flushing out germs. Lymph is a liquid that runs around your body in a network of tubes. It carries dead germs and cells to swellings called lymph nodes. Here, white blood cells clean them out of the lymph. Those are the lymph nodes and the lymph tubes. Lymph nodes, especially in your neck, can feel sore and swollen while you're fighting germs. Permanent protection. During an infection, special white blood cells called lymphocytes kill germs using chemicals known as antibodies. Number 1, antibodies hold onto the germ. Number 2, the germ bursts open and dies. Antibodies can recognize germs that have attacked you before. They stay in your body to stop the same germs from attacking again. This means you only catch most infections once. Being protected like this is called being immune. Immunization. Immunization is the way of making you immune to an infectious illness without your ever even catching it. When you are immunized, you are given a tiny dose of a germ. The dose is too weak to make you ill, but it helps your body produce the antibodies that will protect you against the illness in the future. Babies are usually given injections that immunize them against some serious illnesses. Allergies. An allergy is when your body fights ordinary things as if they were germs. This can cause symptoms such as a rash, wheezy, or tummy ache. Anything that causes an allergy in somebody is called an allergen. What happens? When an allergen invades the body of an allergic person, white blood cells send out antibodies to fight it. A chemical called histamine is produced, which causes the allergic symptoms. Allergen. Antibodies stick to the allergen. Histamine, white blood cells. White blood cells produces a histamine. Breathing. Some people are allergic to things they breathe in, such as dust, pollen, feathers, or pet hairs. Hay fever can be caused by an allergen to pollen. It makes you sneeze and your eyes become watery and itchy. What is asthma? Asthma can be caused by an allergy. It can make it difficult to breathe air into your lungs, so you wheeze or cough. Here you can see what happens. You breathe air into your lungs along tubes called bronchioles. Asthma makes the bronchioles narrower so less air can get through. Breathing in medicine from an inhaler like this one helps open up your bronchioles again. Here's your lung and your bronchioles. Touching. Some people have to be careful what they wear against their skin. Metal, for instance, in earrings and materials such as wool can cause a rash. An itchy rash called eczema is sometimes caused by washing powder or soap. Treating allergies. You cannot catch allergies from other people. The best protection against them is for people to try to avoid things they know they're allergic to. It's hard to avoid allergens such as dust, which gets everywhere. People allergic to dust need their bedrooms cleaned or dusted regularly. Eating. Some people are allergic to certain foods. Eating them can cause an allergic symptom, including a tummy ache or rash. Food allergy can play a part in asthma. These foods can cause allergies in some people. milk, seafood, chocolate. Medicines called antihistamines can ease some of the symptoms caused by allergies. How illnesses are spread. The most common way that illnesses are spread is through the air. When you cough, sneeze, or breathe out, you spray tiny droplets into the air. This can spread illnesses such as cold, flus, chickenpox to other people. Covering your mouth and nose when you cough or sneeze helps stop germs from spreading. One sneeze can shoot germs over 3 meters or 10 feet. Touching. Some skin infections such as cold sores or warts can be spread from one person to another by touching the infected place. Try not to share other people's things such as towels or unwashed dishes and poultry if they have an infection. Food. If you do not take enough care with food, germs can make it bad and cause illness. Bacteria grow on fresh food such as meat and milk if it is kept too long. Fresh food should always be washed before cooking or eating. Food lasts longer if it's kept somewhere cold. A cover protects food from flies which can carry bacteria. Washing hands. Always wash your hands after going to the toilet and before eating or handling food. Dirty hands can spread germs onto food and cause bad, upset tummies. Occasionally, pets can pass on diseases. It is always best to wash your hands after handling animals and not to kiss them or let them lick your face. Soil can occasionally carry a serious disease caused by a dog or cat mess. So take care to wash your hands after you play outside or play in the garden. Bad water. Bad water can carry diseases. This sometimes happens in poor places where people have to share the same dirty water for washing, drinking, and cooking. Infected water can spread diseases to many people. Head lice are tiny creatures that can live in your hair and make your head feel itchy. Lice and their eggs, called nits, can get from one person's head to another. Tie long hair back for school and don't share brushes and combs. Accidents. If you ever get hurt or injured, whether it's a tiny cut or a broken leg, your body has its own way of mending itself. Cuts and grazes. If your skin is broken by a cut or graze, your blood vessels are damaged and blood flows out of your body, and tiny blood cells called platelets soon stop the bleeding by making a sticky blood called a clot. Platelets clump together in the blood around the cut. The platelets catch other blood cells and make a clot. And there's the cut, the platelets, and the blood cell, and then the new skin cells and the blood cells. A blood clot becomes a scab which protects the cut while it heals. Underneath the new skin, cells are made to replace the damaged ones. Soon the scab dries up and falls off. A bump on a bony part of your body, such as your skin or head, can cause a lump. Your skin swells because there's less room underneath for the blood to drain away. Bumps and bruises. A hard bump can damage blood vessels without breaking your skin. Blood leaks out underneath your skin, but it cannot escape. This is called a bruise. Chemicals from your red blood cells can make bruises look purple. Broken bones. If a bone gets broken, your body has to make new cells to grow over the break and join the bone together again. The bone must be set or put in the right position and kept still while it mends. Plaster cast keeps the legs still, and special photographs called X-rays show where and how the bone is broken. Burns. When a burn damages your skin, watery fluid wells up from underneath and forms a blister. Blisters help protect damaged cells. When new cells grow underneath, the fluid disappears and the old damaged skin peels away. Cold water can ease the pain of a burn and help stop the damage from spreading. Going to the doctor. Sometimes you may need help from a doctor to get better. A doctor's job is to recognize an illness and try to put things right. Finding out what's wrong. The doctor asks you questions about how you're feeling. If you can describe your symptoms clearly, it helps to tell her what is wrong. She also looks and feels for any signs or illness such as a rash or swelling. Records of your health and past visits give the doctor clues to what is wrong. She uses a special light to look inside your ears, throat, and eyes. The doctor may feel your neck and lymph nodes. There are swollen. It shows if you have an infection. She may put a thermometer under your tongue to take your temperature. It should be about 37 degrees Celsius or 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit. A stethoscope makes sounds inside you louder so she can check that your heart and lungs are working properly. When a doctor is working out what is wrong with you, it's called making a diagnosis. Once she has done this, the doctor then can give you advice about getting better. Hospital. Occasionally, your doctor may decide to send you to a hospital. Here's what you can see: another doctor who knows all about your particular illness. In different parts of the hospital, doctors treat different illnesses. After a bad accident, people can get urgent treatment in an emergency unit. If you have to stay in the hospital for a while, nurses look after you. A close member of your family may be able to visit or stay with you, and friends can visit to cheer you up. Medicine. Sometimes doctors have to prescribe medicine to help you get better. Medicines must be used just as the doctor says, otherwise they may not work and it could be dangerous. Doctors on the move. In parts of the world far from towns, people cannot easily get to a doctor, so doctors travel to see them. They stay a short while in each place to give people treatment and advice about staying healthy. Where you live. People's health is affected by where they live, what they do, and how much money they have. Different illnesses are found in different parts of the world. Weather. The weather can affect people's health, for instance. In hot, wet parts of the world, mosquitoes can spread a serious disease called malaria. Mosquitoes can infect people with malaria when they bite them. Food. In some poorer parts of the world, there's not always enough food to go around. Without all the goodness they need from food, people can get very ill. This is called malnutrition. Red areas on this map show poorer parts of the world. In parts of Africa, many people die from malnutrition every year. Not all food is good for you. In richer parts of the world, many people suffer from diseases which doctors think may be caused by eating too much of the wrong food. This meal has lots of sugar and fat, which is bad for you. Pollution. Pollution can harm all living things, including people. For instance, polluted lakes and rivers can make people ill if the water gets into their drinking supplies. Overcrowding. Illness can spread quickly in places where people live crowded together without good health care. A disease that infects many people at one time in this way is called an epidemic. In 1990, an epidemic of cholera in South Africa affected many people who lived in poorer places, like this one in this picture. Knowing facts. Learn about how your body works and how illnesses happen helps you to live a healthier life. Years ago, nobody knew that smoking caused serious heart and lung diseases. Now people can learn to stay healthier by not smoking. Jobs. The places where people work and the jobs they do can affect their health. People who work down mines can suffer breathing problems from dust. Staying healthy. There are lots of things you can do to help stay healthy. These are some of them. Eating well. You need to eat many different types of food to stay healthy. How much you eat is important too. Eating too much or too little can be unhealthy. Foods like rice, pasta, and potatoes give you energy. Meat, chicken, and fish help you grow. Dairy products such as cheese make your bones and teeth grow strong. Fruit and vegetables contain vitamins which help your body working well. Keeping yourself clean. Keeping your body clean can help stop germs from causing infections. Washing and brushing your hair helps keep head lice away. Brushing your teeth regularly helps prevent tooth decay. Tiny pieces of food that stick to your mouth can produce acids which rot your teeth. Cleaning your fingernails gets rid of any dirt that might carry germs. Cuts and grazes should be washed and kept protected. Washing your hands after going to the toilet or before eating helps stop many germs from spreading. Being careful. You can avoid many accidents and injuries by being careful of things that can harm you. Always ask a grown-up before you use any of their tools or equipment. It's best to wear a helmet when you ride a bicycle in case you fall off. Always watch and listen for traffic when you cross roads. Always wear a seatbelt in the car. Helps protect you if you have a crash. Never go off with strangers or let them give you anything. Exercise. Exercising is a good way of looking after your body. It keeps it in good working order and prevents illnesses. Swimming is good for people with asthma because it helps them improve their breathing. Feeling good. If you ever feel worried or upset, it can help to talk to somebody you know well and trust. Your friends and family can often make you feel better. Having friends and feeling loved is good for everybody's health. And that is the end of the story.